Hi there, it's Fiona Robertson here and I'm a body whisperer, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to get back in charge of you and how to prepare for spiritual assistance. It's not normally something I go into great depth in on these particular talks, but I'm just going to do a little bit of an intro about what's going on and how to treat your body as a messenger. So in my opinion, in everything that I do, the universe works through your body. It's spirit, it's soul, and she's coming through you, through your body. You are a connector, a conductor, much like a tree is with branches, and your feet and your legs are like roots. You are receiving information the whole time, and your body, hi there, your body is actually allowing you to tune in with that. One of the main things I realised was when I connected in with my spirit, when I became to understand what was going on in my body, and for me, why I wasn't losing weight, why I wasn't financially flourishing. These were all messages to me as to how I was really kind of lacking in my thoughts and lacking in my energy and lacking in everything else. So I became very aware of the spirit around me because I was a Reiki master and I'd done energy healing, and I understood about little things like talking to my house and talking to my car, and then more and more and more about talking to my body. I have helped women for years do detoxes and get in touch with their bodies. Now, one of the main things that came along later on as I was coaching ladies was we got very into what the spirit was telling you, what the spirit was helping you to understand. And as I noticed these women becoming very much more aware, spiritually aware, and what was going on around them, how they felt that in their bodies, I saw them get stronger and stronger and stronger. They literally rose up. They literally became really strong in themselves. And as we lost the wobble and giving away our boundaries and giving away all our energy to everybody else, I noticed physical things happen as well. Bodies changed. So there's nothing more evident, quicker to respond than your body, the physical body, to your thoughts and to your feelings. Now, by getting back in charge and becoming really strong about what you want, who you want, and what you want for the next phase of your life, really allows you to take control of your life, take control of who you are, what energy you want to be, and who you want to be in the next phase of your life. And that is everything to do with understanding what's going on in your body and allowing yourself, preparing yourself to be open to receive that kind of spiritual guidance is such a beautiful journey, and it just makes your life so much easier. So being able to receive spiritual assistance and how to hear the divine guidance that you get, whether it's in synchronicities that happen all over the place, a bit like receiving telephone numbers or animals, spiritual animals, those kind of things. Now, the more I noticed that I was being guided, the nicer it was that I just kind of oh my God, that song's in my head this morning. What are the lyrics to that song? So I looked up the lyrics and I realised that it was my inner self sending me a message, sending me information via the lyrics of the song, just saying, oh my God, everything's working out well for you, you're fantastic, don't worry. I also did some journaling, and she would come through in my journaling as well. So getting ready for spiritual assistance allows you to feel stronger and stronger and stronger in who you are and how you show up in your day. And that anything that's happening for you is just a little bit of a gift to understand what your spiritual guide and what your spirit wants for you instead in the next phase of your life. So if you're hung up on certain stories and hung up on resentment or anger or hurt or guilt or shame, those stories need to disappear, because that is what's holding you down. This is what really holds weight onto people or gives people physical complaints and those kind of things. I mean, I've had sciatica for about 6 months, and I just wasn't able to shift it at all. No amount of appointments with osteopaths or kinesiologists or Reiki or anything like that. All sorts of treatments I went for. And then I started thinking, right, okay, I need to change my stories about this and about the father of my boys and those kind of things. Started to change those stories, started to work on that, cleared the stories away, and my sciatica disappeared. Now, I didn't think much of it. I thought, oh my God, that's amazing. Didn't really strongly link the two. Until about 6 months later, I was on a walk with a girlfriend, and this girlfriend said to me, I don't know why you're in France. I don't know kind of like how it turned out you're a single mother and your ex has disappeared and, doesn't take care of the boys, doesn't take care of you. So I started telling the story a little bit, and that afternoon I got the sciatica back. I tuned in and I asked my body and I said, look, kind of wanting to know what this is because I can't deal with another 6 months of not being able to move around, sciatica, those kind of things. And I got a very, very big yes, that the sciatica was there because I'd been repeating this old resentful story, blaming my ex for not supporting us. So it had really gone into the hips and the back, and I was just absolutely crippled. The story was literally crippling me. I changed the story that afternoon. I went back into like, right, okay, he's a great guy, he's very generous, he's kind to the boys, he completely loves and respects what I'm doing. He's going to thank us whenever he can. That afternoon, the sciatica went. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, body, for showing me that this is what you do. Other ladies, when they've had spiritual guidance and they've been open to that and how their spirit comes through them, they've seen so many different things happen. They've been shown that they're on the right track. They're given telephone numbers, they're given number plates, they're given all sorts of different things to show them that they're on the right track. This is when your spiritual guidance is coming through to you, and how you can feel so uber strong on the inside that nothing phases you anymore. Treat your body like a messenger, the same as you do for everything else around you. So if you've got physical symptoms, if you've got weight that you're carrying, if you've got headaches that are going on, if you've got tripped over, fell over, now you could train your ankle, if your right knee's hurting or your hips are hurting or your back's aching, either top, middle or lower back, your body is sending you messages. Cannot say that clear enough. Sometimes we don't always know what those messages are, and that's what a little bit of digging and deep diving will allow you to see what those messages are, what's really going on. She will prompt you, she will push you, she will pull you in the right direction if you just allow her the space to do that. And even if there are stories going on that you're not aware of, they'll just show up and you'll be able to sort of be very conscious of what's going on and kind of go, what's going on here? I'm a body whisperer. My name is Fiona Robertson, and this is what I do constantly. I'm constantly tuning into you when you ask, finding out what physical symptoms you've got, finding out why the weight won't go, finding out all the physical things that are happening, that your spiritual guidance is actually there for, to help you, guide you. She doesn't come through to you with a little note that kind of says, you need to deal with this and this is how you do it. She's communicating with you in the only way she knows how, via your body or via your environment. I specifically start with working on how she's coming through to you in your body. She's absolutely fucking phenomenal. She's amazing. They're just little feelings that you get sometimes that you just kind of go, oh, that was weird. why would I get that? Even digestion complaints like gas or irritable bowel or constipation or diarrhea or burping, and it's energy moving. It's all the emotions and all the stuff that's affecting you and influencing you, that's around you, that's working through your body. You are a conduit. You are picking up what's going on around you all the time. When you become incredibly strong, in other words, when you're using spirit and when you know who you are at any one moment in time, when you come home to you and you kind of go, where am I in all of this? that's what I want to feel. That's how I'm feeling it. This works incredibly well for me. That drama's got nothing to do with me. What he said has got nothing to do with me. That's so not the truth. I'm not going to take that personally. I'm not going to listen to the judgments of your parents. You're not going to listen to the complaints of your children. You're going to handle it in a completely different way. This level of strength, when you're in your body like that, this level of strength, believe me, it is phenomenal how you are not fazed, influenced and affected by other people, and how your body can actually be a strength, a power of strength for you in how she's helping you cope in your daily day. Your body is a walking advertisement of how well you're coping. So if you've got aches and pains and carrying weight or having headaches or even cancers and all sorts of illnesses, it is just your body wanting to get rid of all the crap that you're still carrying around with you that you don't need to carry around with you anymore. It's time to let go a lot of those things. And that's why I've put together some very simple methods and techniques that I want to share with you over the next few months of how you can allow yourself to feel stronger and allow spiritual guidance in. My spiritual guide, my overall spiritual guide is called Roma. I also have like a Money Honey, and I have other spiritual guides as well. They're not angels. Some people work with angels, some people work with other ways. She's very, very personal to me. I know her voice. I know the way she sounds. I know the way she looks. I know the way she speaks to me. I know the way she comes through. And it's just the most amazing friendship that has built up. And I now trust myself and I trust the signals that come through. And if I feel crappy, then I know that I'm being influenced or affected by something else, because when I come back to me, we don't feel that at all. So therefore it's got nothing to do with us. And this has given me such strength and such resolve and such love for myself that I never had before. Your only job is to know how she is communicating with you. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful journey. And that's why I've put together this get to know you, get to know your own strength, and invite spiritual guidance in, so that you can just become this incredibly strong person who's not fazed or moved by other dramas that go on around you. I did a live this morning as well on the same subject, but a slightly different tack. I hope this has been a help for you. I will be here every Monday talking about body whispering, talking about how your body communicates with you, talking about how you can get stronger in your own body and how it reflects then on you physically. When you can throw away a lot of the old dramas, a lot of the old stories, hurts and emotions and mindsets and all that kind of crap, and you can just become who you were meant to be here all along. The woman that you're meant to be all along, or the guy that you're meant to be, that you decided that you would be before you came down to earth. When you start being that and you become really strong and very sure of who you are, and you can say to yourself, I love you. I totally and utterly think you're brilliant. I love you. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for everything that you brought into my life. This will make a big difference on how you cope, on how you look, on how you act, on how you feel. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. And I just it's just an amazing journey, and it's never ending. You're always uncovering something new, and it's always getting better and better and better. Every year gets better for me. When I've seen some of the houses that I've created, the partner that I've created, change the relationships with my children, changing the relationship with my business, and continually working on changing my relationship with myself physically here on earth, my 2 feet on the ground, and still being connected. I think it's just the most amazing lifetime that we can live in. So hopefully that you'll enjoy it, and you'll tune in for some more of my little talks and my little kind of like mini motivations about how to invite spirit into your life, so that you can just get back in control of who you are and what you came here to be. All right, lots of love.